Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are not here to simply watch fashion. We are here to witness vision come to life. We are here to witness imagination transformed into design
Creativity transformed into confidence.
and young talent transformed into a statement.
Fashion is more than what we wear. It is how we express who we are. It is how we challenge convention and how we tell our stories. How we dare to be different.
And tonight, the students of the Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies at Sri Lanka Technology Campus are ready to tell their story, not on a classroom canvas, but on this runway. For the very first time at our campus, we bring you an evening where creativity meets couture, where craft meets confidence, where tradition meets transformation, and where every step tells a story. This is merely not a fashion show. This is a celebration of talent. So, are you ready? So, once again, I said, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever fashion show of Sri Lanka Technology Campus. Welcome to the world of creativity, confidence, and couture. Welcome to Terra. Before we Before we proceed with the next segment of our program, we would like to pause for a moment to pay our respects to the late Nanda Malini, one of Sri Lanka's most revered and cherished musical voices. As the nation observes a period of mourning in her memory, we invite you to present and join us in observing 1 minute of silence as a mark of respect and remembrance for her remarkable contribution to the Sri Lankan music and culture. Thank you. Please take your seats.
As we prepare to unveil a celebration of creativity, may we now respectfully invite our distinguished guests and dignitaries to join us on stage for the ceremonial lighting of the oil lamp.
Professor Chandrika Vijayaratne, Vice Chancellor, Sri Lanka Technology Campus.
Professor Vippulayappa, Dean of the Faculty of Science.
Mr. Danu Innasithambe, Chief Guest of Terra, Head of High TV, Media Personality, Fashion and Lifestyle Figure.
Professor Saman Bandara, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering.
Professor Hilary E. Silva, Dean of the Faculty of Business Management.
Dr. Migara Karunaratna, Dean of the Faculty of Technology.
Dr. Sanika Vijayasekara, Dean of the Faculty of Computing and IT.
Dr. Lakshita Pahalagedara, Dean of the Faculty of Postgraduate Studies and Research.
Engineer Mr. Mangalayappa, Council Member.
Professor Lasit Yasaketu, Senior Lecturer, Faculty of Engineering.
Mr. Isanka Pramudita, Special Guest, Manhunt Sri Lanka 2026.
Dr. Jayalal Vettasinghe, Head of the Department of Basic Sciences and Business Analytics.
Mr. Udara Ratnayaka, Head of Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies.
Professor Rohana Kuruppu, Head of Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies.
Engineer Ms. Pradeepa Udakara, Registrar.
Dr. Deepika Priyadarshani, Head of Quality Assurance.
Mr. Nuan Rajapaksha, Head of University Operations.
Mr. Saman Edward, Head of Human Resources.
Mr. Ishan Bandara, Head of Marketing.
Mr. Ravi Gamage, Head of Department of Music.
Ms. Anupama Madhekanda, Head of Center for Communication Skills Development.
Ms. Surangi Fernando, Head of Program Management Unit.
Ms. Lakshika Vijay Singha, Head of Enrollment.
Mr. Danushka Jalat, Lecturer, Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies.
Mr. Thilan Somaratna, Lecturer, Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies.
Ms. Hansani Meelnavar, Teaching Assistant, Department of Textile and Clothing Technologies.
Mr. Rusit Karunaratna, Member of Organizing Committee of Terra Fashion Show.
Mr. Janit Ratnayaka, Member of Organizing Committee, Terra Fashion Show.
And also Mr. Shivanta Samarasinghe, the main sponsor of Terra Fashion Show.
May these flames illuminate the creativity, aspirations, and journeys of the talented young designers and models who will take the runway tonight. Thank you, dear distinguished guest, for joining with the lighting of the oil lamp.
And now, as we officially begin the spectacular evening of fashion, creativity, and innovation, it is now time to extend a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us with this remarkable occasion. To formally welcome our distinguished guest, I would like to invite Mr. 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀, Head of Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies, to deliver the welcome note.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see your all beautiful faces in this beautiful evening. So, first of all, I would request special permission from our leader, Professor Chandrika Vijayaratne, Vice Chancellor of our Sri Lanka Technology Campus, and our leader of Faculty of Science, Professor Vipulayapa, to welcome our honorable guest for this occasion. So I have to specify this occasion. So this would be the first pioneering fashion show with the value of academic approach and innovation and creativity in Sri Lanka Technology Campus. This would be a memorable and legendary moment for us. When considering about our department, it's not that much matured and older. It's very young. But what we have achieved is not that much smaller. It's bigger than you think. So we have come a journey. So you would see it tonight. Open your eyes. You would love to see what is going on the ramp. That's not just piece of fabric and piece of glues and some diamonds. It's the hard working, it's the knowledge and love and passion for the work. So let me welcome you all. So I would love to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Danu Inesitambi, for making this memorable event more beautiful. Thank you very much. And Mr. Isanka Pramudita, Manhunt of 2026, make this event more handsome and beautiful. And I would go with honor now. So I would welcome all of our respectable deans of faculties. Dean of Faculty of Science, Professor Yapar, and Dean of Faculty of IT, Dr. Shanika, and Dean of Faculty of Engineering, Professor Samant Bandara, and Dean of Faculty of Business Management, Professor Hillary, and also Mr. Ravi Gamage from Department of Music, and Dr. Lakshita from the Faculty of Postgraduate. And also I welcome Ms. HDC Janaki, Additional Secretary of the Non-State Higher Educational Division of Ministry of Higher Education Sri Lanka, Ms. Harini Jaisinghe, Director of NSHE, Minister of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education, Mr. Ajit Fernando, Chairman of SLTC, Ms. Sajini Vijayasiri Vardhana, Assistant Director, Ministry of Higher Education, Mr. Dinesh Disaisa, Director, Mr. Chanuka Vikramasuriya, Director, Professor Sharia Kranwell, Professor Nalin Vikramarachchi, Engineer Mangalayatha, and Mr. P.S. Kumaratunga. We are delighted to have with us today our respectable all the guests. And I also extremely sincere my welcome to Professor Saman Bandara and all other deans again. And also senior professors from the Sri Lanka Technology Campus, Professor Lasit 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀, and also Professor Subhasinghe. And also I would also warmly welcome the Registrar Ms. Pradeepa Udagara, Head of QA, Professor Kurupu, a consultant from the Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies. And also I would also welcome all the heads of supporting teams, managers from all the divisions through SLTs, including PMU, Registrar Office, Marketing, Operation and HR. Most importantly, we warmly welcome the faculty members and students at SLTC and each one of you who are contributed to bringing this event alive. Today is a celebration of your creativity, talent, dedication, courage to step beyond the ordinary. And also I have to remind who is behind all of these by motivating, sponsoring behind Mr. Shivanta Samarasinghe, who is representing A&E company, and also other heads of department, Dr. Jayaral Vetasinghe, Mr. Nuwan Rajapaksha, and Ms. Surangi Fernando, and Ms. Lakshita Vijayasinghe. Thank you all for being here to make this event more successful and beautiful. Stay tuned and enjoy well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Udar Ratnayaka.
Now to share a few words on this momentous occasion and to officially celebrate the launch of Terra, may I respectfully invite our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Chandrika Wijeyaratne, to address the gathering.
Ayubowan and a very good evening to you all. On behalf of the Sri Lanka Technology Campus, I would like to express my great appreciation of such a lived experience and a real world experience being organized by the staff and students of the Department of Clothing, Fashion and Textile under the supervision of the Dean of Science, the Faculty of Science. So you would see that while our emphasis is on engineering and technology, including IT, that we have under science such an important aspect which has a wider meaning than what meets the eye. And when Mr. Udara and his team wanted to suggested this at a very short notice to have a fashion show under the guidance of all the pioneers, I thought it was very appropriate for our students to really go through this because I have never been on a ramp like this before. So nevertheless, we appreciate that as our chief guest would know, what the importance of fashion and design is. And we come from an older generation, but undoubtedly, even in our old age, we love to watch such shows on television. And today we get this opportunity to see it in the real world. So many congratulations to Terra Fashions. I know that you had a beautiful in-house exhibition the other day, which was a stunning revelation. And I'm sure we have much more to see and witness this evening, and I'm sure you will go from the sky is the limit. I'm sure you will, over the years, roll out to be one of the best in Sri Lanka and the region. So all the very best and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Professor Chandrika Vijayaratna, for those inspiring words and for sharing your vision with us on this very special occasion.
Now, Terra Fashion 2026 would not have been possible without these sponsors. This is a quick shout out to our sponsors, A&E Lanka Limited, Tex Planet Global Lanka Private Limited, Kalubovila Impex Private Limited Horana, Nova, Hair and Beauty Lounge Avisavela, Dr. Upul Alawat, Floral Manager, Cinema Life Hotel, Office of International Affairs and Research, Sri Lanka, Faculty of Postgraduate Studies and Research, SLTC, and Special Security and Investigation, Private Limited, Digana.
Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
Sunquick brings you the lemoniest taste.
Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
Sunquick brings you the lemoniest taste.
fresh new look? Visit Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge in 𝐓𝐄𝐇𝐈𝐎𝐍, your destination for professional hair and beauty care. From stylish haircuts and hair coloring to facials, makeup, nail services, and bridal services, we've got everything you need to look and feel your best. Professional beauty, care for both ladies and gentlemen, all in one place. Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge. 𝐓𝐄𝐇𝐈𝐎𝐍, your style, your beauty, your Nova.
What makes an event unforgettable? It's not just the venue, it's the experience. Since 2015, Rock Events has been turning visions into realities. From corporate events to luxury weddings, from music concerts to large-scale exhibitions. With Rock Events, you can plan and execute any event effortlessly, while we handle everything from concept to completion. What truly sets us apart happens behind the scenes. At Rock Events, we don't just organize events, we create experiences. From custom-built 3D structures to fully designed exhibition stores, every detail is crafted with precision, creativity, and passion. Because every event deserves to stand out. Planned effortlessly, executed flawlessly, and delivered uniquely. Whatever your vision, we bring it to life. Rock Events Private Limited. Uniqueness at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀 brings you the lemoniest taste.
Get ready to experience the energy, elegance, and excitement that define Terra.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the first beat set the tone for what promises to be an unforgettable evening. Please welcome our talented performers to the stage for the opening dance of Terra.
Thank you for that entertaining performance.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Every thread begins somewhere. In the soil, in the hands, in an idea that refuses to stay still.
Because here, fashion is not simply worn, it is grown. At Sri Lanka Technology Campus, the Faculty of Science asks a bold question. What happens when science meets style?
The Department of Textile, Fashion, and Clothing Technologies is the answer. A place where designers think like engineers.
And engineers dream like artists.
Terra, the Fashion Show 2026.
The earth has dressed us for centuries. Tonight, we return the favor.
Tonight, we are stepping into a world where imagination meets fabric and where bold visions of our incredibly talented upcoming designers come to life right on this runway.
Sustainable fashion, ocean conservation to ancient magic and cosmic beauty. We are set to witness 13 massive collections of unique art, fabric, and merchandise built on dreams, tears, joys, and laughter.
Let's not keep our designers and models waiting any longer. It's now the time to officially begin Terra.
Inspired by the fluid naval architecture of luxury mega yachts and parametric structures, this luxury cocktail collection celebrates modern sensuality.
Merging high-tech laser cutting, fabric bonding, and intricate embroidery with metallic gold and silver accents. The silhouettes embody architectural elegance and refined craftsmanship. Please welcome the models of revamped voluptuary. Ocean conservation, sustainability, and renewal, all in 6 unique designs.
Inspired by the hawksbill sea turtle, it's time. Save the silent swimmer.
The collection highlights ocean pollution through recycling, upcycling, and creative reuse of waste materials.
You will witness fishing net inspired elements, distinctive shell patterns, and handcrafted techniques that transform discarded materials into meaningful fashion, spreading awareness to protect our marine life. Designers behind this elegant collection.
Sadali Lakdara,
Hiroshi Nandika,
Yashani Jaisingh,
Imasha Sewandi,
Hansani Vijaysekar,
Pramodi Hasanga,
Sajini Sanjana,
Harindi Ratnavali,
Samodhya Gauravi,
Yehani Vinaya,
Vihangi Himasha.
Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
Sunquick brings you the lemoniest taste.
Ready for a fresh new look? Visit Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge in 𝐓𝐄𝐈𝐎𝐍, your destination for professional hair and beauty care. From stylish haircuts and hair coloring to facials, makeup, nail services, and bridal services, we've got everything you need to look and feel your best. Professional beauty, care for both ladies and gentlemen, all in one place. Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge. 𝐓𝐄𝐈𝐎𝐍, your style, your beauty, your Nova.
What makes an event unforgettable? It's not just the venue, it's the experience. Since 2015, Rock Events has been turning visions into realities. From corporate events to luxury weddings, from music concerts to large-scale exhibitions. With Rock Events, you can plan and execute any event effortlessly, while we handle everything from concept to completion. What truly sets us apart happens behind the scenes. At Rock Events, we don't just organize events, we create experiences. From custom-built 3D structures to fully designed exhibition stores, every detail is crafted with precision, creativity, and passion. Because every event deserves to stand out. Planned effortlessly, executed flawlessly, and delivered uniquely. Whatever your vision, we bring it to life. Rock Events Private Limited. Uniqueness at its best.
A display of renewal, growth, and fresh perspectives.
This incredible collection brings sustainable fashion directly to the runway, deeply inspired by the wonders of nature.
Up next, get ready to witness an iconic inspiration from oyster mushroom.
Lock in your eyes for the unique organic forms, the intricate textures, and fascinating natural growth of the oyster mushroom brought to life through these garments.
Here are the designers of this collection.
Harushi Dilshika,
Vihangi Amaya,
Cecily Hansi,
Rashidi Vijayarama,
Tisari Ratnasuriya,
Hilmi Punsara,
Shalini Himeda,
Sanuri Atapattu,
Yasasi Kavindya,
Rachini Gavinde. Inspired by the Siamese betta fish, where fluid grace meets effortless comfort, elegance and luxury. This collection is Cosmic Waves.
The collection offers complete freedom of movement, trading heavy party wear for light, graceful designs.
Handcrafted from recycled plastic PET bottles, the pieces are thoughtful innovations, accessories proving that true luxury and sustainability go hand in hand. The visionary designers behind this collection are
Sujiva Nanayakara,
Susan Prabodhini,
Rushi Veerasekara,
Ayesha Minipura,
Dunisha Nitya,
Devmi Navodya,
Harinda Nanayakara,
Havinda Hadru Singh,
Humi Hansika.
Now we would like to welcome Mr. 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀, a student of the Department of Music at SLTC, to take the stage and captivate us with a special violin performance.
Thank you.
Thank you, 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀, for the graceful performance and that captivating audience with the soothing sound of the violin. The profound journey of mindfulness, balance, and inner peace. Inspired by the Buddhist philosophy, these unique designs are titled Path of Stillness.
Guided by the teachings of Lord Buddha, this collection explores the path towards self-awareness and serenity.
Life as a lotus, mind like water, the middle path, letting go, inner peace, and stillness. Each design symbolizing a step towards wisdom, harmony, and peaceful living.
Designers Anjana Fernando, Samasha Lianarachi,
Aisha Hemanta,
Samindika Sudani,
Aditi Senanayaka,
Yashmita Vilochana,
Devindra Mila,
Setumi Hanima, Dushanti Navanchana,
Thirunan Tevja.
A magical fashion journey, blending traditional style with modern couple wear. Get ready to step into Tangled World.
From signature cartoon-inspired elements like lanterns, stunning florals, and bold signature colors that completely transform these garments.
Inspired by the iconic characters and the vibrant colors, the collection brings a beloved animated realm straight onto the runway.
Things to home at this festival.
Devniruan patirana
Subashi Ranamukha,
amalni kure
Sana Muduni,
Gulani Maldenia
Aushadi Situmini,
Sumarni Pereira
Nadija Subasingha,
Situmi Radikumbura
Marni Pereira,
Sydney Amasha
Hasini Rasangi.
From a tiny seed to the fading petal, every stage of life has its own beauty. Get ready for the captivating cycle of petals.
Inspired by the life cycle of the orchid, taking us from seed and bud all the way to the bloom.
Drying and death. The collection celebrates true transformation.
Picturesque colors, dynamic forms, rich textures, raw emotions from every single stage of growth, brought to life right here on this runway.
Designers of this collection are
𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀,
Oshada Ishan,
නවෝදයා එඩ්වර්ඩ්,
Sandakini Balangoda,
සමාධි ගම්ලා,
Oshani Disanayaka,
මෙතුමිනී දිසානායක,
Arunali Edinisingha,
විශ්මි සහන්යා,
Trishali Madampitiya,
චමුදිත රාජපක්ෂ.
The beauty in brokenness, the unyielding strength through renewal.
Inspired by the philosophy of Kintsugi, the collection of gold accents and striking cracks. This collection represents healing.
White for purity, deep blue for resilience, and gold highlighting the sheer beauty of imperfection.
The designers behind that collection are
𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀 Kulasekara,
Hashini Kamalashiri,
Sachitra Fernando,
Sanduki Madhuri Singh,
Amandevi Sakya,
Savidya Sandipani,
Amandi Vijaykaur,
Tushara Kudahetti,
Himaya Redmi,
Oshadi Vijaysekara,
Koshira Vikramanayaka,
Dayara Kannangara.
Now we are to witness another amazing performance by the Performing Arts Club of SLTC. Please give it up for a creative piece of freestyle. you for that mesmerizing performance.
Inspired by the poppy, the timeless symbol of remembrance, sacrifice, and hope. A striking expression of passion, mystery, and elegance in deep crimson.
The flowers that added color to the grey battlefields, the delicate blend of beauty and raw military strength. It is time for poppy blooming.
Woven with themes of courage, unity, and resilience. These pieces honor those who sacrificed while celebrating the hope that blooms after darkness.
The artists of that collection are
Mini Udyana,
Hilmi Himasha,
Chamaya Devmini,
Ayesha Harshamali,
Aditya Anupama,
Umeda Shani,
Kenui Boteju,
Himasha Disanayak,
Himansi Navodya.
embracing the elements, nature, movement, texture, and pure earthy beauty.
Watch for those unique sand patterns brilliantly combined with striking tie-dye and modern streetwear of silhouettes.
The flowing forms of sand, the natural colors, the organic textures. This is Bohemian. The designers of this collection are
Chamodi Vikramarachi,
Chanchala Jayasuriya,
Devni Dias,
Samindi Chirangi,
Minsadi Silva,
Parami Pereira,
Sanjana Rakulasuriya,
Sadali Senaratna,
Subhanya Chatumini,
Sonali Ekanayaka,
Janit Ratnayaka,
Dilshan Suravira,
Himansa Prasadi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
Sunquick brings you the lemoniest taste.
Ready for a fresh new look? Visit Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge in 𝐓𝐄𝐇𝐈𝐎𝐍, your destination for professional hair and beauty care. From stylish haircuts and hair coloring to facials, makeup, nail services, and bridal services, we've got everything you need to look and feel your best. Professional beauty, care for both ladies and gentlemen, all in one place. Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge. 𝐓𝐄𝐇𝐈𝐎𝐍, your style, your beauty, your Nova.
What makes an event unforgettable? It's not just the venue, it's the experience. Since 2015, Rock Events has been turning visions into realities. From corporate events to luxury weddings, from music concerts to large-scale exhibitions. With Rock Events, you can plan and execute any event effortlessly, while we handle everything from concept to completion. But what truly sets us apart happens behind the scenes. At Rock Events, we don't just organize events, we create experiences. From custom-built 3D structures to fully designed exhibition stores, every detail is crafted with precision, creativity, and passion. Because every event deserves to stand out. Planned effortlessly, executed flawlessly, and delivered uniquely. Whatever your vision, we bring it to life. Rock Events Private Limited. Uniqueness at its best.
The restless, resourceful energy straight from the streets of New York.
Discarded denims, shirts, and fabrics, boldly deconstructed and rebuilt, proving that waste is never the end of the story.
This isn't just recycling, but purely upcycling. Every piece of this modern casual collection is a story that unfolds from the garments that fast fashion left behind.
Make some noise for Reclaimed.
The designers of that collection are Dinara Liyanage, Yavindi Gunaratne,
Vijayatunga,
Punara Veerasinghe,
Ranati Fernando,
Pulita Bandara,
Amata Nanjana,
Dhananjay Subasinghe,
Chanulya Vijayaratna,
Rusit Karunaratne,
Panchali Jayasuriya.
Rasindi Shanuka. Transforming the raw mysteries of the cosmos into high fashion. This is the ethereal magic of Terra.
A blend of Greek mythology, zodiac symbolism, and celestial beauty. This collection represents the dreams of a generation looking towards a more conscious future.
You're about to see flowing forms, shimmering details, and celestial textures, flawlessly merged with sustainable design principles.
Who made this possible?
Purvi Dilshara,
Laurent Fernando,
Ashinshani Hevaratne,
Sudhana Dishani,
Subodha Madhushani,
Kavya Devindi,
Himasha Oshati,
Samod Mangala,
Samadhi Pereira,
Kasindo Harsha,
Namodhi Nitsi. The final collection for the day. Divinity, ancient royalty, and the darkest, deepest magic. Step into the kingdom of 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀. This is 𝐓𝐄𝐿.
the rich, captivating history woven directly through thin flowing fabrics on the runway tonight.
This striking collection explores the mesmerizing clash where heavy elegance of royalty gets tangled in the dark, pulsing the magic of human life. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight has been a celebration of creativity, talent, teamwork, and passion. But behind every look that graced this runway is a team of people who made it all possible. Let us have them on the runway. And what a spectacular way to bring Terra to a close. A huge thank you to every single person who made this evening possible. Our talented models, creative designers, dedicated organizing committee, and the incredible backstage crew.
As we come to the closing moments of this remarkable evening, it is time to recognize and appreciate the individuals who have contributed to making Terra a truly memorable event. We will now present tokens of appreciations to those who have supported and contributed to the success of Terra.
To present the tokens of appreciation, I would like to invite Professor Vipulayappa, Dean of the Faculty of Science, accompanied by Mr. Uttara Ratnayaka, Head of Department of Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technologies, to the stage.
May I now invite Mr. Isankar Pamudita, a special invitee of Terra, to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. 𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐑𝐀, special invitee of Terra. Now may I invite Ms. Jayamali Erangika, model trainer, to receive her token of appreciation. Thank you, Ms. Jayamali.
May I now invite Ms. Rashmidi Silva, designer, to receive her token of appreciation.
Ms. Roshini De Silva, designer.
Thank you, Professor Vipulayappa and Mr. Udara Ratnayaka.
Now I would like to invite our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Chandrika, on stage, accompanied by the Dean of the Faculty of Science, Professor Vipulayappa, to hand another token of appreciation to a special person. And that is none other than the head of the Department of Fashion and Textile and Clothing Technologies of SLTC, Mr. Udara Ratnayaka. Thank you, Professor Chandrika. Thank you, Professor Vipula. And thank you, Mr. Udara.
As we come towards the conclusion of this spectacular evening, it is time to express our gratitude to everyone who has been a part of making Terra a reality. To deliver the vote of thanks, may I now invite Rashmita Ranasinghe and Dhananji Subhasinghe, students of the organizing committee, to take the stage.
Good evening, everyone. This is the first ever fashion show with the academic approach with excellence of students, creativity and innovation. As we came to the end of the Terra Fashion Show, we would like to take a few minutes to thank you everyone who helps us make this event success. An event like this never possible because of one person. It takes a lot of people, teamwork, support and hard work. So tonight we would like to say a big thank you to everyone who say a part of our journey.
First of all, we would like to sincerely thank you, Vice Chancellor Professor Chandrika and Vijayaratni, for being with us today and for always supporting and encourage the students of SLTC. We are also very grateful to our chief guest, Danu Inastandabi, special guest Isanka Pramudita, for joining with us and make this evening more special. We would like to thank for all the deans of faculties, all the head of departments and department managers.
A special thank you goes to PMU Enrollment Division and all the support team units of the university. Your support and hard work help us to organize and carry our Terra Fashion Show smoothly. We would also like to give a very special thank you to Professor Vipula B. Yapa, Dean of the Faculty of Science. So you gave us so much support throughout this event. Your guidance, encourage, and help really meaningful for us. We truly appreciate everything you did for us.
We would like to thank for our head of department, textile, fashion and clothing technologies, Mr. Udar Ratnayaka, for his guidance and continuous support. And special thank you for our staff member, Mr. Danushka Jayala, Mr. Tilan Somatilaka, Romratna, and Hansini Millava for supporting and guidance throughout this journey.
Next, we would like to give a huge thank to all our sponsors. Our sincere thanks goes to A&E Lanka Limited, Texplan Global Lanka Limited, Kalubawila Implex Private Limited Horana, Nova Hair and Beauty Lounge Avisavella, Dr. Upul Alvatta, Floral Manager of Cinema Life Hotel, Oris, Faculty of Postgraduate Studies and Research SLTC, Special Security and Investigation Private Limited, Digana. Thank you for supporting us and believing in our event. Your support helped us bring Terra Fashion Show to life.
We also give a big thank you our Terra organizing committee and Fashion and Textile Technology Cup to everyone who work behind scenes, attend meeting, problem solving and stay with us until end. Thank you so much. And all the students of our department, thank you. Hard work, creativity, teamwork and commitment.
We also want to give a special thank you to everyone else who support us throughout this journey. Thank you to Mr. Shivanta Samarasinghe, Mrs. Roshini De Silva, Ms. Jayamari Erangika, Ms. Umyangana Alavatta, Ms. Kumatika Shashindri, Ms. Bhagya Kanakaratna, and Rock Event Private Limited. We are also very thankful to the media unit and the Performing Art Club of SLTC for your valuable support. Honestly, without all of your support, we would not have been able to make this event happen.
And finally, we want to thank all of you, wonderful audience. Thank you for coming here, supporting us, enjoying the show, and encourage the students with your energy. Your presence made this event every more special for us.
Terra Fashion Show is more than just a fashion show. It is the result of many people's hard work, creativity, teamwork, and passion. Tonight, we are happy to see all of that hard work come together on one stage.
So once again, on behalf of Terra Organizing Committee and Textile, Fashion and Clothing Technology Department, Fashion and Textile Technology Club, we would like to say very big thank you everyone who support us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting. Thank you being part of Terra Fashion Show.
We hope you enjoy the show as much as we enjoy putting it together for you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night and thank you for being a part of Terra Fashion Show.
As we come towards the conclusion of this spectacular evening, a heartfelt thank you to our chief guests, distinguished guests, designers, models, organizing committee, backstage crew, staff, students, and everyone who joined us tonight and helped make the first ever Terra an unforgettable celebration of fashion and creativity.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Jitushay Tarungi.
I am Devan Dharmaratne, your host for the evening. Have a pleasant evening and good night.
When it all seems like it's wrong, sing along throughout joy into that feeling we're just getting started.
Let's get caught up in the race that's got to find the time. Just think about that moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this masterpiece is now sold to the highest bidder.
Sunquick brings you the lemoniest taste.